When we think of a healthy body and a sound mind, the water plays effective role in it. Around 60% of our body is made up of water and we can only live 3 to 5 days without it. It is an essential source for the existence of life on the planet Earth. We use water for drinking, washing, cooking, irrigations and other industrial and domestic uses. But what if fresh water, I mean drinking water, extinct from Earth within a few two-digit number of years?
The WMO has blamed fragmented and inadequate global water resource management for the scarcity. It said that more than 5 billion people will face drinking water shortages by 2050.
It is unequivocal that human activities are responsible for climate change.
मैंने पहले भी कहा कि पानी का उपयोग हमें प्रसाद की तरह करना चाहिए।
By 2050, at least 1 in 4 people will live in a country where the lack of fresh water will be chronic.
By 2030, 40% of all India could have no water in the ground and no access to drinking water. Ongoing today is the worst water crisis in the entire history of India. According to a 2019 Niti Aayog report, almost 600 millions of its population is water deprived. The report added that 21 cities including Bangalore, Delhi, Hyderabad and Chennai probably exhausted their groundwater resources by 2028.
In the 1970s, there were still 285 lakes, but today there are just 190 odd lakes, and the large majority of them are dangerously polluted.
Catchment area is drying up because of soil erosion and deforestation issues. See, earlier Bangalore had some water at 400 feet. Now it has reached 1,000 feet. In last 5 years.
India Meteorological Department says that more than half of the country is undergoing drought-like conditions. In the last few days, the worst manifestation of this was seen in Chennai, where the capacity of water reservoirs becomes 0.2%. There is a lake in Chennai, which is one of the main water reservoirs and supplies water to the cities. This is a satellite footage of 23rd December 2018 of the lake. Now take a closer look at the lake. Look what became of it gradually until June 2019. It started drying up slowly and completely dried up by June 11, 2019. Not only India is going through extremely high water crisis problem, even in countries with adequate water resources, water scarcity is not uncommon. There are more than 17 countries including South Africa, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, San Marino and Iran is undergoing extreme shortage of fresh water. Cape Town in Africa, it could become the first major city in the world to run out of water. 4 million people would stop getting running water, they did get water rations and they did need to line up at city water stations to get it. And it's not just Cape Town, Sao Paulo, Melbourne, Jakarta, London, Beijing, Istanbul, Tokyo, Barcelona and Mexico City will all face their own day zero in the next few decades. You may be wondering why there is water shortage problem even though the world has 71% of water. So let's understand the mystery behind existence of 71% of water. Water covers about 71% of Earth's surface. In appropriate calculation, it is 326 million cubic miles of water on the planet. But the shocking is that 97% of Earth's water is found in the ocean. This water is too salty for drinking, growing crops and most industrial uses except cooling. Just 3% of Earth's water is fresh and we can drink. But 25% of Earth's fresh water is unavailable right now. This 25% is locked up in glaciers, polar ice caps, atmosphere or lies too far from the Earth's surface to be extracted at an affordable cost. Only 0.5% of Earth's fresh water is human reachable until today. Let's understand this concept of human reachable fresh water properly. If the world's water supply were only 100 liters or 26 gallons, our usable water supply of fresh water would be only about 0.003 liters or 1/2 teaspoon. In actuality, that amounts to an average of 8.4 million liters or 22 million gallons for each person on earth.